Hello my dear student, welcome you all in science class. So today we are going to learn about the chapter 11 light, shadow and reflection part 2. In the previous part we have discussed about the light, what are the sources of light, from where we are getting the light, and there we have discussed about the luminous objects, non-luminous objects and so on. In this part, we are going to learn about the light travels in a straight line. So student, as I said that the light travels in a straight line means what? As from the source of light, as light rays are coming out, they are traveling in a straight path, in a straight line. They are traveling in a straight line. So this straight line of the light is called as ray of light. What we are calling it? Ray of light. And the direction, if we talk about, so we are going to show the direction of light, in which direction the light rays are moving. That is being shown with the help of an arrow. This arrow shows the direction of light. When these light rays are coming parallel, if we talk about from the source of light, light rays are coming in the many light rays are coming from there. So these many light rays which are coming from the source of light, they are parallel to each other. They are parallel to each other, and these parallel lines, as they are coming from the source of light, called as beam of light. Beam of light. So hope it is clear to everyone. The beam of light and the ray of light. Ray of light, it is only a single line which is showing, having an arrow showing a direction of light ray. Clear? Light rays, as I said that the light rays are parallel to each other and they are traveling in a straight line. This is called as, the another name for it is being given to it, that is the rectilinear propagation of light. This is called as the phenomena rectilinear propagation of light. When light rays are parallel to each other and they are moving in a straight line, that is called as rectilinear. Rectilinear word itself giving the meaning in a straight line. Light always travels in a straight line. So how we are going to identify that the light is traveling always in a straight line? So for that, I will be showing you, and you also can do one of the experiment at home. You can take a piece of paper, then roll it, and after rolling you will be making the roll of paper. As this paper, from here, if you are going to see from one side to the another side, what will happen? You are able to see the object which are being kept there on the another side of this folded paper. Fine. So what happens? The light rays which are coming from any of the object which is there, this is going to be enter in the eye, and then you are able to see that particular object, because of the light is always traveling in a straight line. But if you are going to bend this one, if you are going to make the bent pipe like a structure of it, so what will happen? As the light travels in a straight line, so what will happen from the source of light, as this light ray will be passing through this pipe, it is bent from this particular corner. So what will happen? The light will be creating, this bent pipe will be creating obstacle for it. Obstacle means it will be stopped. It is going to get stopped here, because of, as the light, this pipe is not a straight one. So that the light which is going to be fall here, it will be stopped here. You are unable to see from this direction. You are not able to see from here the light rays or whatever the objects are being kept on the another side. So this is showing that the light always travels in a straight path. If we talk about the another one of the object that called as pinhole camera. So in pinhole camera, that this is also working. The pinhole camera is also working on the phenomena of light, that is the light travels in a straight line. So what you have to do is you have to take a rectangular box. Its one side should be open. This side should be open. You have to place a butter paper here, okay, and you have to make a hole here on this paper. And what will happen, the light rays which are coming from the outside, suppose this is one of the tree which is there outside, and what will happen, from its top the light rays will be falling and going through that the pin hole and going to be fall in the box. Same will happen from the bottom light rays. So as the light rays going to be fall there, what will happen, the image of the light rays, as they are going to be passed from the pinhole, the light rays are going to get inverted. So object will be getting inverted at the screen. This is the screen of the pinhole camera, and here you are finding that the inverted image of the object. So this is the working of pinhole camera, on which the pinhole camera works. This shows that the light always travels in a straight line. Now let's discuss about how the shadows are going to be formed. Shadows. So basically the shadows are going to be formed when the object is coming in the path of light rays. Whenever the light rays are coming from the source of light, suppose these light rays are coming from the source of light, this is source of light, and if I am keeping the ball here in the path of the light rays, what will happen? These light rays will be striking on the ball surface, on this surface of ball, and this ball surface does not allow the light ray to be penetrate from it. So as it will not be passing through with it, another portion, the back portion here, you are finding that the shadow of that ball, because of on that particular part the light ray light rays are being stopped by the ball. So this is going to form the shadow. As we are also standing in the sun, whenever we are standing in the sun, you are finding that our shadow is going to be formed behind our body, behind ourselves, or wherever we are standing. Suppose sun in a particular direction, suppose sun is in this direction, our shadow is going to be formed in the opposite direction of it. So as it is going to be formed in the opposite direction, so my body is creating obstacle to travel the light rays, and that are not going to reach till the back portion. So that the light is, as my body is creating the obstacle for it, my shadow is going to be formed just behind of it. So shadows are going to be formed when the obstacles are being kept in the path of light rays. Is it clear to everyone? Hope this is clear to you all, understood by everyone. If I am talking about the light rays as it is falling on it, what will happen? It is forming two regions of it. बहुत सारे light rays आ रही हैं. These are going to be parallel. So here what you will be finding that the light rays which are coming out, which are not able to pass from the ball, it is going to be formed shadow at the back side. This shadow structure of the light, you are finding that in the shadow two parts are going to be formed here. The dark portion of the light, dark portion of the shadow, and you are finding the surrounding portion is light in color, little bit less dark. So the dark region of the shadow is called as umbra. What we are calling it? Umbra is the region of the shadow which is dark in color. and this umbra is surrounded by the light part of it, or the shadow is light, going to become light in color. So this is not the dark region surrounded to the shadow. This is called as penumbra. Hope these two terms are also clear to you. And in this part, we have discussed about how the light travels in a straight line, what are rays, what are beam of light, and the shadows, and how the shadows are going to be formed, and the region of the shadows, that umbra region, which is dark one, and umbra is surrounded by the another lighter part of it of the shadow, that is called as penumbra. Fine. Hope this is clear to everyone. Thank you and have a nice day. We'll meet in the next part.